You ever stop and think about this? A ballpoint pen, this tiny, cheap, everyday thing, puts down perfect lines of ink, but somehow doesn't leak all over your bag, your shirt, your entire existence. And the crazy part? The secret is hiding inside that tiny metal ball at the tip. It's doing a job so precise, it might as well be performing microsurgery. Today, I'm going to show you how this tiny machine manages ink like a genius. Look, I get it. It's just a pen. But think about how many times you've trusted one. Exams? Signatures? Doodles during meetings you definitely should have been listening to. Every single time, that pen prevented what should technically be a messy fluid disaster. For something so small, it solves a surprisingly complicated engineering problem. At the heart of the pen is the ball, usually steel or tungsten carbide, sitting in a tiny socket. It's the gatekeeper and delivery system all in one. Think of it like a revolving door. Push it and it lets people through. Stop pushing and it seals everything shut. When the pen touches paper, friction makes the ball roll. As it rolls, it pulls ink from inside and transfers it cleanly onto the paper. Stop writing, and the ball stops instantly, sealing the ink inside again. Ballpoint ink isn't watery like fountain pen ink. It's thick, more like syrup. Compare spilling water to spilling honey. One makes a mess instantly, the other behaves itself. That thickness is what keeps ink from leaking out, even when the pen points straight down. Inside the pen, ink is slowly nudged forward by capillary action, the same force plants use to pull water upward. I picture it like a slow-moving line at a concert. When the front moves, everyone behind inches forward. That keeps fresh ink ready at the ball, without ever rushing it. As ink leaves the pen, air has to replace it. Otherwise, the pen would vacuum lock and stop working. So pens include tiny air channels, big enough for air but too small for ink to escape. It's like a nightclub bouncer who only lets the right guests in. Here's where it gets insane. The ball and socket fit together with tolerances measured in micrometers. Too tight, the pen won't write. Too loose, and you've got an ink bomb in your pocket. It's like a window that has to slide smoothly and still seal airtight. People think pens leak because they're upside down. That's not really the problem. Pressure changes, like on airplanes, or damage to the ball are usually the real causes. When you press a pen to paper, everything activates at once. The ball spins. Ink forms a perfect film. Paper adds friction. Air balances pressure. It's a tiny symphony of physics and engineering happening inside your hand. Lift the pen, and the whole system pauses, perfectly sealed again. Here's what surprised me. The ball doesn't roll perfectly. It actually micro-skids on the paper. That tiny slip is what helps pull ink out. If the ball rolled flawlessly, the pen wouldn't write at all. When I learned this, I just stared at my pen. This thing has no battery, no software, and it still outperforms half the tech I own. When you write quickly, that tiny metal ball spins thousands of times per second, a steel sphere smaller than a pepper grain, spinning like a miniature turbine, just so you can write a note. The ballpoint pen is one of the most overlooked engineering achievements ever made. It controls fluid dynamics, pressure, and precision, all inside a disposable object. Now it makes me wonder, what other everyday objects are hiding genius-level engineering in plain sight? Stay curious.